Hi, today I will show you how I've made this 3D printed revolver. I'm Medic 3D and I do a lot of cool 3D printing related stuff. Let me introduce you to this awesome prop gun revolver, which was designed by Steiner 3D. He kindly made this project available to download on Thingiverse, link in the description below. I am not a big fan of guns as firepower and killing machines, but I do admire how well constructed they are. This is amazing how much effort and engineering went to design and build guns. I like to watch Dirty Harry movies, but on the other hand, I am not a fan of violence. Sounds like a cognitive dissonance to me. This one, however, is just a prop with cool moving cylinder, hammer and trigger. It presents amazingly good, and the moment I saw this design I decided to make it. Obviously, the first thing on the to-do list is to print all the items. I'm using my Prusa i3 Mark III's printer. The silver parts are made of Prusament PLA and the black grip with Fiberlogy Easy PLA. The trigger, hammer and alternator are printed with Fiberlogy PETG. The ammo is printed with Fiberlogy Yellow PLA. Before the assembly I need to prepare all the screws. I did not have required ST-type screws, so I ordered some. After receiving them I used my hacksaw, bench grinder and files to shorten them to correct size. Pressing the revolver front side was hard. I used a rubber hammer and quite a lot of force to press it in. The assembly is rather easy, just use the assembly drawing. There are not so many things to do and this is not a piece of IKEA furniture, you can handle it. I had problems with viewing the drawing on my phone, so I just took a photo of my PC screen and it worked fine. Also, the spring from a pen is needed. Well, now I have one prop gun more and one working pen less. During assembly I had to sand a little bit the revolver body so it will be flush with the top body here. The last tricky part was to create threads in plastic for the M5 screws. I do not own any M5 thread cutter, so I just used a file to cut grooves in the tip of the screw and use it to cut the threads. It worked just fine. I remove the barrel so I can easier cut the threads in the body. The last update to this amazing prop was to paint all the runs so they look more real. I used Vallejo paint, but I have with the most ballet-like color. I also painted the primers. I spent much too much time flipping it around my finger. The loading, rotating cylinder, hammer, trigger, everything works very smooth and it's really fun to play. I spent much too much time flipping it around my finger. Thank you Steiner 3D for this awesome superb project and sharing it on Thingiverse. You made a great work and spread a lot of 3D printing joy. I spent much too much time flipping it around my finger. Remember, make love, not war. You can do it by watching my other cool videos, they are right there waiting for you. Do it now or you've got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? I spent much too much time flipping it around my finger.